Here on Thursday nights at WXXV, we have the great honor of highlighting high school athletes along our beautiful Gulf Coast. News 25's Ansley Brent is in studio to tell us about a local four-star Stanford commit who had 14 Division I offers.
Here at News 25, we take great pride in all the athletic accomplishments our Coast athletes produce day in and day out. But what makes us even more proud is getting to know them, knowing they have a good head on their shoulders, an incredibly bright future ahead of them in the years to come. And that's exactly why we're featuring Bay High's Zyron Brown as this week's WXXV Student Athlete of the Week. Nicknames are typically a substitute for a proper name and oftentimes makes communication seem easier. But when Bay High's Zyron Brown is called Dank, he instantly feels comfortable, as well as a sense of family.
It feels good. It makes me feel comfortable that they know my nickname, they know everything about me. I ain't got nothing to hide. It feels great, very great. Dank came from my mom. When I was younger, she just wanted to call me something, and she started calling me Dank. So that was the name she always called me since I was a baby.
Just like the nickname Dank has stuck around for all these years, so has his love for football. Brown has spent countless hours on the gridiron since he was 7 years old, and he says his motivation for playing all these years is his mom.
Mom was raising me by herself. My dad wasn't around that much, so you know, it's always been a mom of tough love. Grew up playing football. That was my first sport I ever played. My mom wanted me to get into a sport to be aggressive because she had to raise me, so she wanted me to learn how to be a boy and be a man. And this was the first sport that I ever played.
One person that has had a front row seat to watching Brown flourish as both a man and an athlete is Bay High head coach Jeremy Turcotte. Turcotte says Brown is a perfect example of all that Bay High represents.
Quite frankly, to me, Zyron kind of represents what we want to be about. He has grown so much as a player, as a young man. His emotional, his character development, his physical development, his academic development, and he's always been a really good student, but he just continues to excel and oversee anyone's expectations. His stats are that he blocks anybody we put in front of him for a long time, and they usually end up on the ground.
Just last week, Brown was selected to participate in the 2023 Bernard Blackwell All-Star Game. And he's not only the first All-Star chosen from Bay High School, but also the first football player chosen ever from the entire Bay Waveland School District.
It's a huge accomplishment. Ever since I started playing football, I dreamed of being an All-Star because I loved how that role played on a football player and stuff like that. That's been the goal all along. That was always on my list.
And he's not just an all-star on the field, but a remarkable student in the classroom as well. This past July, Brown committed to take his academic and athletic talents to Stanford University. He's only the second person to go to Stanford from Bay High School, the first being Hank Williams, who the football field is currently named after.
Me committing to Stanford was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get one of the top educations in the country, play Power 5 football, and have that network after college or after the NFL.
We have some well-rounded kids, and it's good that he's going to have the opportunity to play big-time college football at also one of the most prestigious academic universities in the world. And that's you know, we talked about that, and I think that's the most appealing thing is what it can do for him for the rest of his life. And it just speaks to his maturity and his decision-making. He is very businesslike, and so you can see that he's, you know, he wants to take care of business. He wants to do good for his family. He wants to represent his family well, and he does. And I think that means the world to him. In fact, I know it does.
And that business mindset will take him far, as he has aspirations to open up gyms one day and continue to invest in his family. In Bay St. Louis, I'm Ansley Brent with WXXV News 25.